Good morning. Let's bring you up here. It's 4:10 a.m. and I'm doing a 24-hour reading challenge today. I'm going to try and do this all in one sitting, and I know myself, and I was like, if I wake up at a normal time and start it, I'm gonna be absolutely miserable staying up until like 9 a.m. the next day. Early bird gets the worm. We're doing 4:15 to 4:15. Last time I did 12 hours and 12 hours, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but we're gonna try. Probably gonna be in my pajamas for most of this. I do have some in physical form. That are some of my options today. The majority of the books that I read will be on Kindle because I don't feel like holding a physical book. Fix her up. My book club is potentially reading this for the month of August. So I'm hoping this loses the vote in the poll that we have because I kind of want to read it now. Then we have Red, White, and Royal Blue, but it's to finish this. I am 60% into this book. I have yet to finish it. Might finish it today, might not. Ready Player One. My best friend is forcing me to read this, and I think she might put me in jail if I don't read it by the end of July. I'm serious. She's starting to get heated. So this is an option. The Bonds That Tie series is what I'm going to start with today because I have 2 books left of it. There's a cliffhanger at the end of every book in the series, but the cliffhanger in 4, it affected me a little bit more than the cliffhanger in 2 and 3. Figure out what the f is going on. It's a reverse harem dystopian fantasy. There's like this one girl and she has 5 different bonds. Her and her bonds are like the most powerful bonded group, and they're fighting the resistance. So her and her bonds are over here trying to protect all these people, and then the resistance is over here like, F you. It is too early in the morning for little... Is this considered a plot twist? It is too early in the morning for this shocking of an entry into book 5. I'm shocked. I'm unwell. This entire series has been a bunch of little twists and turns, and honestly I can't tell if they're actually really good twists and turns or if I'm just not paying attention well enough. So many people pointed out the plot holes that are in book 4, Forced Bonds, and I didn't even notice any of the plot holes because I'm not here for a literary masterpiece. I'm genuinely reading this series for the vibes, and I'm overlooking everything else. So these plot twists that keep like shocking me to no end may not be plot twists at all. It is so early in the morning still. It is 6:36 and I already am having a heart attack and breathing issues over here. Keep your filthy resistance eyes off her. This girl has 5 boyfriends that all love her, and I don't even have 1. 5? She has 5. Share the wealth. Share the wealth. Have you ever seen those TikToks where they tell you why you like a certain trope? You enjoy age gap trope because you have daddy issues. Why do I like? Oh my god. Literally, I search why do I like, and the first things that pop up: older men, toxic guys, him so much, him, the chase, someone I barely know, bad guys, people who don't like me. Why is that my search bar? Okay, I'm on TikTok searching this as if it's like Google itself. Why do I like mate trope? I have abandonment issues and enjoy overprotective love interest or predestined love because it makes me feel safe. Okay, yeah, basically if you like the mate trope or the bonded trope, you have abandonment issues. You're not alone, because me too. This one is a question. Do you like the fated mates trope so much because you love the idea of someone being destined to love you fiercely forever no matter what, and you're afraid that doesn't exist in the real world? Yeah, I am. Okay, what are you gonna do about it? too long and you just have to sit in like the most awkward positions ever. This is what I've been sitting like for the past hour and a half. I'm feeling like super fidgety. It's currently, oh, it's 9 o'clock or 8:59, close to 9 o'clock. I am 86% into the first book of today. I'm getting really bored with it. I'm kind of ready for this book to be over, and I don't think I'm gonna read the 6th book, but it also depends on what the cliffhanger is gonna be in this one. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. Probably not. I am gonna go on a walk either in the next 15 minutes or after I finish this. Not my like... This is gonna be so bad for my posture and my spine. I'm just like... Girl, what the I'm not gonna read the 6th Bond Setai series book like I said. I will eventually, maybe even later today. But at the moment that, I just don't want to. The 5th book in this series did end off on another cliffhanger. I like the simple stuff, okay? And that's what this is. Book 5, I'm gonna give it 3 stars. Well, it starts out here with book 1, and then it just like slowly, gradually goes down. But there's parts in each book, especially in the 5th one, where like there's good moments. And they're moments that I'm glad I read the book because I wanted to know them. But like, obviously no, it's no literary masterpiece. We're gonna read Fix Her Up. So far it's losing in the Fable app for my book club. So I'm assuming it's not gonna become the book club book for next month. I don't wanna read the back because I kinda wanna go into this book blind. I prefer to go into Tessa Bailey books blind. Well actually no, that's a lie. I've read a few different Tessa Bailey books. I know I read the It Happened One Summer series by Tessa Bailey. It's always very fun, very easy to read, kinda cheesy, sometimes a little cringy, but nothing that's like not manageable, you know? I also read a couple others from her. Something about a killer. My Vacation Killer. I read another series too. I'm gonna put it here. I've always had a lot of fun. I've always felt like Tessa Bailey books are very easy to read. They're the books that I recommend at the end of the year if you're trying to hit your reading goal. I'm like, grab every Tessa Bailey book you can because you can get through them. Could you take a seat, please? It's time for a conversation to be had between us. I have mentioned, keep it together, scene. Not scene, starting the scene. I have mentioned multiple times that I was going to be reading this book. And you know what? Actually, maybe this is my fault because I didn't read the back of it. However, where does your loyalty lie? Where does your loyalty lie? None of you are gonna tell me the FMC is a f***ing clown. Now I have to have my spiel about if you're a clown, that's okay. I just wasn't expecting to be reading about a clown. I'm not trying to say anything harmful towards the clown community. She said, and I'm a children's birthday party clown. Let that sink in. You know what? Whatever pays the bills. Actually, you can stand back up. Conversation over. Intervention done. I wish I would have been warned, but you know what? It's also my fault. The loyalty still lies, okay? It's fine. Oh no, it does say on the back. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm at fault here. You know what? I'm okay with recognizing when I was wrong. And I'm sorry this conversation was had because it didn't need to be had. Nobody's asking out the town clown for a night of hot sex. I did just have to skim page the end of 35 and 36 because she was performing a little magic trick for him. I know what you're thinking. Will I perform at your birthday party? I usually only book children's events, but I'll make this one exception. Here's the thing though, she's not really a clown. She's really like a children's birthday party coordinator and like does the fun things. The infamous saying, he shouldn't be concerning himself with the hurt feelings of his friend's little sister. Travis, you shouldn't be doing that. Travis, you shouldn't be concerning yourself with the hurt feelings of your best friend's little sister. What are you thinking? Keep doing it. You're doing great. If there's one thing Tessa Bailey does is she writes a realistic man, in my opinion. At least the men I come into contact with. And also, Sometimes the way she writes her FMCs, I want to scream at them and I want to yell at them. This girl is cleaning his apartment, like made him food, cleaned his apartment, and I'm like, girl, stop it. Stop it right now. A new pet name enters the villa. Baby girl. I love baby girl. I love it. I know. Not everybody does. That's okay. You're still welcome here. It's like if someone says kitten in a book, then there's the door. I'm exiting. Baby girl, I think it's adorable. I do think baby is better alone. However, baby girl, they probably don't even know they're hurting your feelings, baby girl. Actually, that sounded really bad out loud. It's just like too much. They probably don't even know they're hurting your feelings, baby girl. Okay, I think they probably don't even know they're hurting your feelings, baby. I think baby sounds better. Baby girl, we're just gonna keep it. I'm not gonna say it out loud anymore. Not in sentence form. I'm just gonna keep pretending that I liked that. It's only page 55. I have a feeling we're gonna be seeing a lot more of that one.
Did I mention he's a retired baseball player? This MMC with the name Travis Ford. He played baseball professionally. It all makes sense. It all just makes sense. Little triggering, but it's so stereotypically male of him.
This book also has fake dating trope, by the way. What the f is happening? What the f is happening here? That's it. I need a breather. What the f is happening? It is 4 o'clock. Oh, I started at 4:15. Okay, pretend it's 4:15. I've been reading for 12 hours. I haven't even taken that many breaks. I took that walking break this morning and then I took about a 30-minute break this afternoon. I literally ate my lunch with my face in this book. 315 pages into Fixer Up. I do have a few words that I want to say about this book, but I am gonna hold off. So give me probably an hour and a half and I'll be back to tell you my thoughts. I love the fake dating trope when they start panicking at the end because it's fake, because it's not real. Did you forget that or something? Did you like fall in love or something? Second book done. I'm gonna give Fixer Up 3 stars, maybe actually 3.25 stars. I will read any Tessa Bailey book. However, there's a running theme in her books that I find that I just overlook, and this is just our creative differences here, okay? Some of the phrases she uses, I just full body am like, oh Jesus, we did not read that. One example that I can think of is her saying manhood and the phrase loins in a sexual context. But it's kind of like when you read Allie Hazelwood and she mentions galaxy leggings or like a pizza sweatshirt and you're like, ooh, okay, but we're gonna keep reading anyways. Very easy read, very fun. Tropes in it, brother's best friend, fake dating, kind of a small age gap. I think it's like 5 years. Georgie had a crush on Travis as she was growing up. Like I said, brother's best friend. He's probably like a junior, senior in high school and she's in middle school and she was like in love with him. And that crush never really went away. And then when he comes back, when he's like 28 and he comes back to their town and she's 23, she's like, oh wow, that crush really didn't go away. And by that point, she had kind of, you know, grown into her own person. She's not a middle schooler anymore. And he's like, wait, Georgie's pretty. Wait, Georgie has a voice of her own now. Duh, she's not a middle schooler anymore. Fun read. Nothing absolutely iconic. You will cringe a little bit, but it's a part of the process. It's 5 o'clock. Been going for 13 hours. I have a pizza getting delivered at 5:30 so I can actually eat a meal because I'm starving. I'm really tired. Like really tired. And my brain feels very like I've been staring at pages and words all day. I have 11 more hours to go. I'm trying to pick between reading Out on a Limb or Divine Rivals next. Let me look up what Divine Rivals is about because I don't think I want to get into fantasy. Yeah, there's magic in it. I can't read this right now. My brain can't do magic. I need romance. We're gonna read Out on a Limb because one of my mutuals, Bookish Joe on social media, she's the first friend rating that popped up on Goodreads. Let's read her review. She said, Bo Durant equals green flags only. Hands down one of the most beautiful stories I've ever read. Real, raw, honest, heart fluttering. There's banter? Wait. Hey, so yeah, this book is the pregnancy trope. You know what that means. Starting immediately. This girl's eating a hot dog. I could go for a glizzy. A hot dog sounds so good right now. Listen, I am a slut for a thin crust pizza. Thin crust only though. And yes, I'm eating meat. Tender as the flesh did not quite break me. You wanna know what I love? This has nothing to do with the vlog, so brief intermission. I love traditions. My only tradition that I have is that I eat a medium thin crust pizza every Sunday. But I love the idea of traditions. I kind of want to like make more. This is so small and minute, but it's something I look forward to every single week. Oh, this book is good. So Bo is perfect. After she told him I'm pregnant, his first response, well, after he was like, oh wow, the first thing he says, how are you doing? What do I need to do? Like, he's checking on her. And I can't even explain how important that is and how much that says about a man. That immediately made me fall in love with this character. Nothing but green flags. And on top of a green flagged man, he's funny. This is for my addicted series girlies. This is for my Lo and Lily stans. Bo likes comics. He just got a comic delivered to his house. Hold on, like the ultimate jump scare. I kind of feel like handsome Squidward right now. No, stop, I can't laugh, I can't laugh. Also, I can't cry with this on, but he just asked her to dance. Basically, this entire segment of me reading Out on a Limb is just me gushing about how freaking cute it is. I have no complaints so far. I'm 70% into it, and it is genuinely, I think it's gonna be a 5-star read. Is this a blonde man? I'm a victim. I'm in love with the blonde man. You see that? Blonde, and that's okay. I've accepted my fate. The epilogue is for 10 years later. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm like getting like gushy over here and like super emotional. I'm gonna give that book 5 stars. That was maybe even the best book that I have read this month. This is my first book that I've ever read by this author. So it's not that I was expecting it to be bad, I just wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did. But that was one of the most beautiful romance books ever. It kind of reminded me, well, okay, The Right Move. If you follow me on other social media, you know how much I've raved about that, mostly on TikTok and Instagram. When I read it a few months ago, this book is absolutely nothing like that. However, it does remind me of The Right Move in the ways that it's a 6 out of 5 book. I just said 5 out of 5, I'm a liar. 6 out of 5, it's that good. The MMC is perfect. He is there to care. His love language is acts of service and taking care. If you liked The Right Move, you're ready to give the pregnancy trope a try. Yeah, there's absolutely no pregnancy trope in The Right Move, by the way. I really shouldn't be comparing these two. I think I'm just comparing them more so on my love for them. Like I feel equally about them and my love. Listen, it's like 11:30. I don't know if my thoughts are making sense anymore. Brief summary of this book. Winnie and Bo meet at the beginning of the book and they get pregnant. But God, this summary is gonna sound awful. And then they have to go through the entire book kind of becoming friends, dealing with the pregnancy, trying to figure out what they're gonna do, starting to make decisions together, big decisions together, small decisions, decisions about the baby, while coming closer together. There is that smut or like intimacy scene in the beginning, but it's slow burn after that. This book had representation when it came to like limb difference, but also it had representation in a bunch of different small ways, like across the board. And it made me really, really happy. So I'm gonna read Plays Well with Others. Plays Well with Others by Lauren Blakely. I do know this is friends to lovers and the FMC is like recently divorced. And the MMC, I think his name is Carter. I wanna say Carter, but also I could be wrong. He plays like a professional sport. I know that. So I'm just assuming the first like tool name that comes to my head. They're like best friends, just friends. I love when men are like, this is the most unflattering angle. I'm too far down. Okay. I love when men are like, hell, I even broke out my best Henley for this. What? This is a Henley. I even broke out my best Henley for this. Be so for real right now. I'm 100 pages in and it's almost 2 a.m. This book is giving me baby daddy vibes, like the TV show, but there's no baby. Like the humor is the same. It's kind of the same. That's it. That's all I have to say. I have no other thoughts in my brain. Dude, I would be in the military. I love that I'm faking like I'm leaving the spotlight on me and I'm gonna like fake read here for the camera. But there's a literal spotlight on me. That has got to go. Goodbye. I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed. The thought of speaking to a camera right now sounds horrible. It's 4 a.m. I'm going to bed. We'll debrief tomorrow. Good night. I feel hungover today. Debrief time. I didn't get far enough into Plays Well with Others to have anything else to contribute about the book that I haven't already said. I think I got like almost 200 pages into it. Maybe not even that, maybe like 180. After the 22-hour mark, my brain just fully started to shut down. I'm probably gonna finish Plays Well with Others sometime this week. I wanna say tomorrow, but I don't think I'm gonna pick up a book for at least 4 days. I don't have the desire to pick up a book at the moment. Thank you guys so much for watching my first full 24-hour reading challenge. I'll see you next week.